Now to our GMA cover story. It's a fierce parenting debate ignited by a New York Times op-ed called Motherhood in the Age of Fear. The story getting almost 2,000 comments exploring how parenting has changed because of public shaming and why leaving your children unattended has now become taboo.
Mom!
It's the wild west of parenting.
I'm gonna be late to my first soccer practice.
I'm doing the best that I can.
And no, it's not a scene from Bad Moms. This morning, a New York Times opinion piece sparking a heated debate online, with author Kim Brooks writing, "We now live in a country where it is seen as abnormal or even criminal to allow children to be away from direct adult supervision, even for a second." Just ask Julie Kaler, who says mommy shaming is very much real. In 2016, she left her 3 daughters in her minivan while she grabbed coffee.
I saw the police officer walk up to the car and start questioning my children. And I thought nothing of it until my kids started to cry. And at that point, I walked out and he turned on me and asked me where I was.
Kaler, who works as a senior public defender in Illinois, stood her ground.
He accused me of abandoning my children. And I just laughed at him. He had picked on the wrong mother, because I actually know my rights.
Researchers at University of California, Irvine have studied just how people reacted to parents leaving their children unattended, using short descriptions of situations and asking participants to estimate how much danger the child was in.
What has changed seems to be social norms, moral judgments, the idea that children should never be left alone and that a parent who leaves a child alone is negligent or abusive.
In Brooks' article, she says that no mom is safe from this criticism. We're contemptuous of lazy, poor mothers. We're contemptuous of distracted working mothers. We're contemptuous of selfish, rich mothers. Something that Kaler feels is a slippery slope and needs to change.
We need to fight back against this judgment, the shaming of mothers. It's got to stop, and it stops with us.
ABC News senior legal correspondent and analyst and former federal prosecutor and mom, Sunny Hostin, is here with us. And we're going to talk in just a second. I want to quickly poll the audience, and this is an anonymous poll. Have you ever left your child in a car unattended? Yes or no? All right, and we're going to get the results right now. It looks like 71% say no, so a large majority of people say no. Yeah. Would you admit to this publicly if you had? Yes or no? That would be 100% no. That's pretty unequivocal right there. Surprised at all by these poll results?
I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
You know, the bottom line is, I think a lot of parents don't know what the law is in their state. There's no federal law against leaving your kid in a car, but there are state-to-state differences, and you could be breaking the law and not even know you're breaking the law.
I've absolutely left my children who say, Mom, I don't want to go into the store at a certain age, but what that age is, whether or not it's legal, I don't know. You've had your own experience with it as well, correct?
I did. I wrote an opinion piece when I was at CNN, and my daughter was probably 6 months old. We went into the Home Depot. I was with my husband, and literally about 2 minutes in, we said, "Where's the baby?" And we ran back. The car was already hot, because there are hot car laws as well. And I beat myself up over it, but that was an unintentional leaving a kid in the car. A little bit different. And I will tell you, for the next 5 years, I drove without my shoes. I would put my shoes in the back of the car right next to her, because I wanted to remind myself never to leave her alone.
It can happen to anyone, and people can do it unintentionally, but also older children intentionally. Yeah. And where do you think the line is in terms of other people getting involved? If someone else had gotten involved, you would have been grateful. Thank you for helping my child.
Listen, I don't think you can be too nosy when it comes to little kids. I think, you know, we are a village. I think we need to take care of our children. But I also think as parents, we need to know the law. There's no federal law, but there are certainly laws in about 19 states. And there are different age groups. It's like 0 to 8, 0 to 12, 0 to 11, no age limitation, time limitations. Please, please, please figure out what the law is in your state, but err on the side of protecting your child.
Correct, because that's the intention of anyone who's getting involved typically, is to protect your child.
Yes, yes.
All right, Sunny Hostin, as always, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.